to put a Western World Swing Dance Council event in a hotel. So it was a big risk, and here we are 20 years later. Are we 20 years yet? It's got to be getting close, maybe 15. So we are happy to be back, honored. This was level 2, 3. We worked on some technique during the summer.
Techniques we worked on for us, leaders, we were trying for lead rejection. Remember, blocking patterns versus passing patterns helps us avoid about a third of the options we can choose. So if we can, leaders, if I do a blocking pattern, this tells my follower they're not going to pass me. If I jump up onto the right rail, this shows. If I jump up onto the right rail, this shows all the patterns on my left side. If I jump up onto the left rail, it shows all the patterns on my right side. So I use my anchor to position myself and dictate the choice of my next patterns. So if I'm social dancing, and I get out here and I'm going to go, I don't know another pattern, I'm just going to move over here. Well, at least something shows itself. Now, an inside roll, left side pass, tuck turn, has showed itself on this side. I don't have to guess.
It frankly takes away 2/3 of your other options, so it makes it a lot easier for you to make a choice on the fly. Then if you choose, if you're going to prep your body a little higher or a little lower, well now it can let them, okay, we're doing lower side pass. That's easier than if I'm going to get an inside roll. It's a lot of information for the follower to be able to get before we dance it.
Remember, leaders, we also talked about lead arms versus helium arms. Being able to lock the dance in heavy and lower in the body versus when we start to raise it up, it gets lighter and easier to move over the head.
Followers, we talked about framing and our tracking and understanding that once across the center line, that's a commitment to rotation. Same up above, these are just guidelines. So when a leader's holding me on this side of my body, I want to make sure I'm staying in alignment. What would cause me to open is if it started to cross that center line. We also talked about followers keeping our bodies ready to move forward and backwards. A great way to find this is to get into a stairs and walk up the stairs and back down the stairs. Walk up the stairs, back down the stairs. When you get to the bottom, turn to the side, do a sugar push, and you'll feel it's actually the closest I want you there for West Coast swing. So again, followers, I'm not looking at my chest and my hips stacking on top of my feet, because now I'll have no footwork. It's all there to balance me. I'm looking at allowing my hips behind me, my chest in front of me, my core is managing that, so I'm free to move my feet and my legs.
We also did this too, leaders. We kind of got ourselves front weighted, brought our legs up to us, so it was easier to bring things up to us. The dance becomes a lot easier to move around and pick things up. Side pass out, natural. We picked up our 5, put down our 6 fingers. Underarm turn, got lighter over the
Create
head.
space in my ribcage for the turn.
Sugar push drops lower into the body.
How quick that underarm turn came down is how quick it went up. Get it down.
Here's our whip. 3 and 4, turn 5, 6, open 7 and 8. 1 prep 2, roll 3 and 4 from over here, triple. Is this the same side? No. It is?
No, it's not. Right.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
3, 4, sugar push, 1 and a 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's your whip. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 1 prep 2, 3 and 4, 5. And Kyle.
Sarah.
.com.
Thank you, everyone.